The boy knew that the girl hadn't eaten in 3 days. He watched as she took a few free bread samples, but instead of stopping her, he secretly recorded the scene. He then used the video to blackmail her and demanded the bread from her. When the girl tried to escape, he grabbed her by the clothes and forcibly dragged her into a warehouse. With tears in her eyes, she showed him that the bread was offered as a free tasting. But the boy had no intention of letting her go, because he had returned from another life. In his previous life, this same girl had been falsely accused of theft. His girlfriend at the time had caught her and humiliated her, forcing her to undress in front of others. The boy, witnessing everything, chose to stay silent instead of defending her. As a result, the girl was injured and became paralyzed. 10 years later, when the boy was nearly attacked by his girlfriend, a young woman in a wheelchair came to his rescue. It was the same girl, paralyzed due to his inaction. It was only then that he realized she had always loved him, while he had given his heart to a malicious woman. When danger struck, the girl had held him tightly to protect him. Perhaps moved by their fate, destiny gave him a second chance. Upon waking, the boy found himself back in his university days, the time when he had ignored the girl he secretly loved, too busy chasing the wrong woman. That day, when a woman ordered him to fetch a cake, he suddenly remembered it was also the girl's birthday. Seeing how much she struggled in life, the boy turned toward her. When the other woman saw him eating cake with the girl, she went into a rage. Other students mocked the boy, calling him a poor student sponsored by the woman, and accused the girl of stealing the rich heiress's boyfriend. Humiliated, the girl ran away in tears. The boy slapped the woman, but another man threatened to have him fired from his part-time job. The boy then realized that this was the very day when his girlfriend had humiliated the girl. The girl, with no resources, survived on free samples, and in his past life, he had done nothing to help. To prevent the same tragedy, he ran straight to the supermarket but couldn't find her. Then he heard her voice and hid in a corner. Nervously, she was taking a few samples. To protect her, the boy decided to record her again, but this time with a different purpose. He took her back to the warehouse. Seeing her pull sweets from her old bag broke his heart, and he asked his butler to bring her gifts for her birthday. But the girl refused, believing the gifts were from the other woman, and begged him not to use that money on her. The boy explained that he had spoiled the other woman too much, but in truth, she was just another poor student pretending to be rich, and her parents were simple workers at his family's company. Still, the girl refused the gifts. The boy had to show the video again to convince her to change clothes, and she reluctantly accepted. He then asked the butler to watch over her while he went out to buy more presents, determined to make up for his past mistakes. Meanwhile, the woman, pretending to be a wealthy heiress, invited classmates to dinner at the mall, but she noticed the gifts brought by the butler, thinking they were for her. As she was about to take them, the butler declared that they weren't meant for her. The girl then stepped out, dressed in a beautiful gown. Enraged, the woman lunged at her and tried to tear off her clothes. When the butler tried to intervene, he was slapped in front of everyone. The girl revealed that the woman was not an heiress, but merely a student sponsored by the boy. The crowd was stunned, panicked. The woman noticed the pendant around the girl's neck and remembered a billionaire's announcement about looking for his missing granddaughter, the identifying object being that exact pendant. A wicked idea came to her, to steal the girl's identity and become the billionaire's heiress. She accused the girl of stealing the jewelry. The girl firmly denied it, saying it was a keepsake from her mother. But the woman ripped the pendant off her neck and pushed her to the ground. At that moment, the boy was joyfully buying all the clothes from a boutique to gift the girl. But then he received a call informing him that she was being assaulted. He immediately gathered all the mall security personnel and rushed to save her.